Good morning, everyone. This is Riley Sykard with Midwest Market Management, bringing you our South America weather update here on Tuesday, March 3rd. Just me today. Clint is in meetings, so apologize. Everybody's stuck with just my voice today. So with that, I'm just going to start us off. So first thing I want to do, put into perspective how big of an area we're looking at. Um, for first crop, we're looking anywhere in Brazil from Mato Grosso and the Tocantins all the way down through central Argentina into that Cordoba, Buenos Aires region. If you take just Mato Grosso on the US map, it's almost the whole Midwest, guys. Huge area we're looking at. You can't just summarize South America weather in one sentence. So that said, we do have some updated harvest progress numbers here. First, on the soybean harvest, this is the one that we really need to be watching close for Safrinha corn. Mato Grosso, your key country or province, excuse me, 74% compared to a 82% average and 81 last year. So getting to the point now, are they behind? Yes. Are they far enough behind that it's a huge deal? No. From an overall point of view, Brazil soybean harvest 38% compared to 44 on a 5-year average and 49% last year. So all these rains are slowing down bean harvest. There's no doubt of that. Are they losing enough yield or having enough issues to say that there's a big issue? No. Beans have rallied. I would definitely say South America having issues is helping that. But is there something coming to say that it's a earth-changing move in the bean market? I'm going to go ahead and say no as of today. On the corn harvest side of things, first crop, a lot of the first crop corn is kept internally in Brazil for their own ethanol use. But harvest progress on corn is very similar, behind the averages, but not astronomically behind either. So a lot of that can be attained to too much rain in the north and central areas of the growing area for Brazil. So with that said, let's hop into the actual weather map side. First thing, 1 to 5 day temperatures. Paraguay and western Mato Grosso do Sul, very, very warm over the next 5 days. Mato Grosso do Sul does have a decent amount of safrinha crop and first crop growing regions. So that heat that's been there now for the last few weeks is definitely impacting that region of crops. Same thing in Paraguay and even northern Argentina. No talks yet of crop failure. I don't think there's any big thoughts of that being in play at this stage in the game either, but definitely some crop loss from the consistent heat they've had. And there has been some drought issues. 6 to 10 day temperatures pretty much all in the 70s to 80s, so I can't really add much to that. Looking at the last 2 weeks of rainfall, including yesterday, Argentina did get some rain down in some pretty key growing areas of 2 to 3 inches. It was very spotty. But why is harvest behind? Pretty simple. Last 2 weeks, Mato Grosso, Goiás areas, eastern region of Mato Grosso do Sul. 4 to 6 inches doesn't help harvest progress, guys. It's going to slow it down and definitely not good for the markets. Or good for the markets, not good for the farmers. Wow, I'm getting tongue-tied pretty bad to here today. Sorry about that. Moving ahead here, 1 to 5 day precip, pretty dry in southern Brazil, but Argentina getting some rains that it definitely needs, so that is taking some of the drought issue out. But this region of Mato Grosso do Sul and Paraguay is definitely worth watching since there's a lot of heat and no rain over the next 5 days at least. As for harvest progress, continued rain in Mato Grosso, 2+ inches in the northern half to 2/3 of the country. Definitely not something saying that harvest is going to be playing a whole lot of catch up. But moving into 6 to 10 day, Argentina drying out and Brazil starting to show the precip slowing down. We're getting very, very close to dry season for Brazil. So realistically, those rainfall numbers should be very, very quickly falling off the map. And that should be replaced with warmer temperatures as well, which as of right now, the safrinha crop that is planting definitely benefiting from these rains. We'll have to see once safrinha crop is fully planted how that works out on a good to excellent rating in terms of how the crop looks. But Overall, 6 to 10, still rain in Brazil. Argentina looking to dry up. Moving over to the Safrinha side of things for a quick look at it. Temperatures still the same in Mato Grosso, Goiás, and some areas of the Tocantins. 80s, not much to add. 1 week precip, we were just getting into this. 2 to 3 inches. Will harvest progress be made in areas that miss rains? Yes. Are they going to be catching up and getting ahead anytime soon? No. Moving just to the south, Mato Grosso to Sol right here. This is your trouble area. This is where there are some drought issues, and that's a trend that's probably going to be continuing. 1 week temperature in the 90s for a average is not necessarily good for crop development. So 1 week precip, that same region that's going to be warm, not looking to get a whole lot of rain there either. So I wouldn't be shocked to hear reports by the end of this week to beginning of next week of some regions starting to get a little bit more critical on the drought issues, but for right now, I'm not hearing that. As for the rest of Brazil, solid enough rains that we can see here in the Mato Grosso do Sul, Paraná, and eastern regions, getting enough rain to tide them by. So that is all I have today in terms of maps. If you got any questions, please reach out to us at Midwest Market Management. And with all that said, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back on Thursday.
This material has been prepared by a sales or trading employee or agent of Midwest Market Management and is in the nature of a solicitation. This material is not a research report prepared by of Midwest Market Management Research Department. By accepting this communication, you agree that you are an experienced user of the futures markets, capable of making independent trading decisions, and agree that you are not and will not rely solely on this communication in making trading decisions. Distribution in some jurisdictions may be prohibited or restricted by law. Persons in possession of this communication indirectly should inform themselves about and observe any such prohibition or restrictions. To the extent that you have received this communication indirectly and solicitations are prohibited in your jurisdiction without registration, the market commentary in this communication should not be considered a solicitation. The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results. Trading advice is based on information taken from trades and statistical services and other sources that of Midwest Market Management believes are reliable. We do not guarantee that such information is accurate or complete, and it should not be relied upon as such. Trading advice reflects our good faith judgment at a specific time and is subject to change without notice. There is no guarantee that the advice we give will result in profitable trades.